Crazy. Nuts. Destined to fail. Extreme. The greatest thinkers and innovators, the ones who changed the world, well, they get called a lot of things before earning the title of brilliant. Most of them were first viewed as just weird. And we can relate, because over the years, we too have been labeled as weird.
Right!
Like really weird. I mean, for crying out loud, we love worms. So much so, we built them their own little farm. But that's just because we're obsessed with soil. So we partner with nature's creepy crawlies to enrich it long before anything's ever planted. Better soil, better plants, better oils. And we use things like dry steam. It sounds like an oxymoron, right? But it's real. And it's our chemical-free extraction method that helps us get more of the ultimate compounds from our plants. Plant trash? Love it. And after distilling our botanicals for oil, we repurpose what others waste. It's how we stay sustainable, conserve water, and make sure every part of the plant comes full circle and gives back to the earth. Refusing to till the earth and planting plants between plants, that's a lot of plants, but it's how we naturally feed the soil with minerals to mimic nature's water filtration systems and provide safe, undisturbed habitat for our ground-dwelling pollinator friends who play an important role in making sure our plants and the surrounding ecosystems stay healthy and happy. And we all know happy plants make the best oils. And while our innovations can seem weird, our culture can seem even weirder. But we feel like connecting to people and planet just requires us to get weird sometimes, because doing things differently means being different. So yeah, we're weird, but we wear that title like a badge of honor, because it means we're being bold, pushing boundaries, and doing things no one else in the world of essential oils is doing. It means we're the first of our kind with our innovations. It means we're bringing people together in incredible places to celebrate incredible accomplishments. And it means we're giving you the best nature has to offer. Playing it safe just isn't our thing. No one changes the world that way. So we'll just keep on obsessing over soil and talking to our plants and making homes for bees and putting oils on our feet and nerding out in laboratories and tasting dirt and opera singing. And we'll probably throw in some jousting and crying with strangers while we're at it, because why not? Life is short. Make it memorable. Make it count. Make it weird. Because weird makes the world a better place.
Oameni de etnie romă, în modul general, trăiesc pe marginea societății și trăiesc într-o sărăcie absolută. Sute de ani au fost excluși din societate și normal că prezintă acum toate efecte secundare.
Our kids don't have the same possibilities. They live in harsh living conditions.
Curent, apa lipsește. Sie fühlten sich halt auch nicht mehr Teil der Menschheit, das hat man eben gemerkt.
Roma people, when there was a born child with disabilities, the family was forced to give them in those orphan homes. Also, families, when they had more than 3 kids, they were forced to give 1 or 2 kids into orphan homes. Children who lived in Romanian state-run orphan homes, they are not orphans, they are like objects put in a room. They're often kids with disabilities kept in wooden boxes, 1 by 1 square meters, over years, where they died.
Am început să visez lucrul ăsta când aveam 7 ani, a fost și noi eram o familie în Est Germania. Prin televizor era un reportaj despre România, a fost o grămadă de copii, erau niște pătuțurile, erau foarte slab, înfometați. Și atunci am zis, când eu sunt mare, eu o să mă duc în țara respectivă, o să învăț limba lor și după aia eu fac casă de copii care nu mai sunt așa.
We decided to open up 7 little orphan homes to give home to 60 to 70 children. We want to make a beautiful place with beautiful people, giving a loving atmosphere. We have after-school programs.
Sie haben Ballett, sie haben Tennis, sie haben Fußball, sie gehen ins Gym. Alte cadre didactice le ajută la efectuarea temelor, activități creative.
Kids at the orphan homes, they live in normal apartments, normal houses. It's like day and night. Think what we could do if we could even more support and how many children we can save.
The energy here is exuberant, really magnetic, electric, very fun. It's very vivacious, just amazing, wild. It makes you want to be the best version of yourself. Last night was the opening party. They had a space theme, so a bunch of us dressed up in astronaut costumes, made absolute fools of ourselves. I love, love, love general session.
And then when Mary sings, just being in the room with all the product launches and all the excitement there. And
I love watching newbies' faces when convention starts.
The new products are always launched at convention, so that's a big perk, and you get to order them before anybody else does.
You really get to see the products for what it can be, what it is, and what it should be.
You get to touch things, you get to feel things.
definitely Club Red, where you can get NingXia and NingXia slushies.
The Young Living community is unique because it's full of people who want to grow and learn.
It's like one of those places you can finally go where you're connected with so many like-minded people.
Everyone's so kind. I feel like we have the kindest community.
The community is absolutely amazing, and getting just to hug those people that I get to see on the screen is just more than you can imagine. But my favorite part is always coming to the farm.
Just stepping off the bus, I feel like it's home.
Right here with the clouds and the mountains and the smoke of the lavender fields.
You see the distillation.
Getting able to actually talk to the farmers and seeing the distillery and seeing the process of everything, I feel like just makes things real.
Your whole body just relaxes here, just takes you away to a special place. When that slide goes up with the dates for next year and the link, I'm purchasing the ticket before I leave.
Coming here is not something I ever regret, and I'm always better for it when I leave.
Literally the best week of my entire life.
Big tends to be overrated. You hear people say, think big or go home. But let's be honest, most of us are going home. Because home is where we want to be and where everyone we love is waiting for us. And when it comes to our homes and everything we do in those homes, it might be time to start thinking small, like tiny baby small. Yeah, think about your baby and all the little things you do every day to protect said baby. Also, very cute baby, by the way. Now think about how some of those things you're doing might actually be harming your baby. Wait, don't get mad. Hear me out. We get it. For generations, we were all told these things keep us safe. But turns out, most of these products are full of gross. Gross chemicals, gross toxins, gross origin stories, and often very gross end games. Ew. But you can make small shifts every day to get the gross gone for good. How great would it feel to know that with each spray, wipe, gulp, sniff, and dab, you are doing so much good? For you and your family, because now you have safe, non-toxic products that support wellness, but also for the planet and the communities in it. Because with every purchase, you become the reason a forest is brought back to life. That habitat for crucial pollinators is protected. Why women in remote parts of the world are finally achieving financial independence. And how kids in impoverished communities become the first in their families to get an education. That small shift you're making has massive impacts far beyond the walls of your own home. And suddenly, you're an active partner in giving back to people, planet, and communities. It's all part of our Seed to Seal commitment, which is a fancy way of saying we promise you'll get authentic, science-backed products that are kinder to you and Mother Earth. And all the warm fuzzies that come from keeping our Seed to Seal promise become yours too. So maybe we can put aside big for now and think, I'm gonna go small and go home.
Well, welcome everyone to our New Year kickoff. For those that were on a bit early, how amazing were those videos that we were just watching then for a whole host of reasons. So here we are. It's a new year with new goals and a great team. However, I know we're going to grow our amazing community over 2026. So tonight is all about reflecting on 2025 and setting the scene for what's to come. Now, in terms of our call tonight, please be as interactive as you can in the chat. And who knows, there might just be something in it for those of you who are playing along at home or in the Perth Experience Centre. A massive shout out to Kylie and everyone who has congregated together there for a watch party. And I've even seen a massive red shiny 26 big red balloon. So I'm really impressed, gang. All right, so before we cast our vision forward into 2026, let's take a moment to reflect on the year that was, as there were so many highlights. A major one being our Darwin Seeds to Success farm incentive trip, where this group photo was taken. But more on that later. Now, let's go back to April 2025, where we had the one and the only Mary Young come to town and host events in both Brisbane and Perth. What a truly incredible experience to listen, learn, and be inspired by one of the founders of Young Living. In the next slide, we can see some photos capturing this highlight of our 2025 calendar. Now, personally, I actually have to say I'm very jealous that I wasn't with Young Living at the time and missed out on this possibly once in a lifetime opportunity to meet Mary. But I have no doubt that she shared insights about her journey and provided some powerful advice about how to live, share, and grow your Young Living businesses. And then in May, we had the Vietnam trip with 70 attendees plus their guests. Vietnam is such a beautiful country with amazing history, culture, cuisine, and people. And what a treat for all of those that earned that trip. And here's a video showing some of the highlights. And I wasn't here for Vietnam either, but I really wish I was. Next up, we had our Rise Leadership event in Adelaide. And this was my first chance to meet so many of you for the very first time. It was a jam-packed couple of days, connecting, learning, networking, and being motivated to continue spreading the Young Living message and growing your business at the same time. We had informative keynote speakers covering topics such as the art of storytelling, the power of follow-up and customer retention, leadership for impact and growth, the Young Living difference, understanding seed to seal, the digital space, and events and in-person gatherings. Wow, that's a lot in like one day. But as we come to this next slide, I'd also like to share that we had two standout panels with existing leaders around our path to purchase and enrollment strategies, and of course, our diamonds who never cease to inspire. And there wasn't a dry eye in the house when we heard about the foundation and the truly life-changing work it does. However, one of the highlights was, as it always is and will be, recognition. Celebrating those who have achieved so much in recent times, which you can see reflected in these photos. And we will come back to that as well in a moment. Now, I briefly mentioned our Darwin trip before, but the opportunity to visit the farm and hear from Vince and Marianne about the production of blue cypress, as well as the overall experience, I actually know was life-changing for some. It was also my very first farm visit and one I shall never forget, based on the location, the oil, but mostly the really beautiful people I was able to share that experience with. And let's not forget that glorious sunset on that beach on our final night. And as you can see here, a short video, everything from registration through to other amazing highlights from our Darwin. Oh, go Teresa. Nice little shimmy. There was yoga on the lawn. It really was a truly amazing few days. Now, one of the many things I love about our Young Living community, and there are many, is how much we lift others up and celebrate everyone's success in the full knowledge that there is plenty to go around. And so I know you will join me in congratulating the many people we are about to shine a light on now for their incredible contribution and performance over the course of 2025. We start with our enrolling superstars. These people are taking their love of our products and sharing them authentically and consistently with others. Having new members join our community is how our heartbeat continues to grow, and we can have an even greater impact in terms of supporting not just ourselves, but others to be the very best they can be. So thank you and well done to our top 20 enrollers for 2025. And when it comes to our top loyalty reward enrollers, you will see some of the same names, including Sula, sitting in the #1 position in both categories. I do call her the queen of consistency. So a massive congratulations, Sula. I'm loving the emojis coming up at the screen as I'm presenting. It's making my heart full. Loving it. But there are special mentions to go to the business builders who appear on both these top 20 lists. Kevin Robb, Mary Kate Hoogland, Kayleen McIntosh, Sarah Vickers, Sarah Willingham, and Beck Dart, many of whom were on our Darwin incentive trip, proving that when you share the business with others with the right intentions, the reward is it will support you to achieve and have life experiences that you will never forget. Now it's time to look at our rank ups from last year. Congratulations to our, 643 new stars in 2025. And this is really significant because at Star, our partners have begun growing a small customer base and generating rewards. And it's the gateway to the next steps in their business building journey. And then, of course, we have our senior stars. So a huge shout out to all our achievers that are shared over the next 3 slides. That's how many that we had. So as those names come up, I think it's important to remember that our senior stars have all expanded their organization and have consistent business activity, expanding their results and rewards. Now, let me introduce our 40 new executives over 2025, and I'm loving seeing some applause in those I can see on video, which is great. So, as we bring up their names, they have each bridged rank to leadership. As we know, it requires building multiple productive teams or legs, and this is when things start to get really exciting, as the full potential of what is possible in our business is within reach. Well done to all of you. Well, the good news just keeps rolling in with us adding 11 new silvers to our ranks over the past year. Yay! And what a significant step up and milestone this is. So let's show each of our silver superwomen and supermen are leaders overseeing and growing multiple organizational layers and are being rewarded for supporting individual and team activity. They epitomize the sentiment of together, everyone achieves more. A huge congratulations to each and every one of you. So you're probably aware we're in an Olympic year, right? And everyone knows that at the games, everyone's striving for gold. And Young Living's no exception. Our gold leaders showcase coaching and mentoring and are our ultimate role models. So it gives me great pleasure to individually introduce the next 2 very special and talented leaders who ranked up to gold in 2025. And I can see one of them right now, so I'm hoping I'm not going to get emotional. Yes, the first is Gina Moore. So I remember when this beautiful lady walked the stage at Rise, having ranked up to gold in August. She had her husband, Carl, and daughter, Julia, there with her, along with her sister, Christina, who had also ranked up to silver in the same month. So it was a full family affair. However, her family extended way beyond that when you saw the love and affection for Gina within her team and across the entire room. And the reason is because Gina is a woman who gives openly and willing of herself and her time to support and help others in any way she can. Hence, it was no surprise to see how her team rallied around her and left no stone unturned to make her goal, her dream, a reality. There were unexpected challenges along the way, but she never wavered and she kept her eyes on the prize. Because Gina faces any adversity with a resilience that is truly inspiring and a positive spirit that shines on all around her. Gina, congratulations from us all on knowing the way, going the way, and continuing to show the way to others. Next up, our second goal for the second half of the year is Sarah Willingham. Now, I remember meeting her and her crew at Rise for the first time and thinking, wow, I love their energy and their vibe. Those ladies are going places, and indeed they are, and because they've got Sarah at their home. It was actually the Darwin farm trip where Sarah shared that she was going for gold in November. And from the moment that she uttered that statement, there was no doubt in my mind she would make it happen. Sarah is committed and dedicated to her business in both face-to-face and online realms, and her success emanates from her being authentically herself at all times. In addition, Sarah has great support from her husband, Grant, who also ranked up to silver in November. And if you haven't checked it out yet, quick plug, watch the interview I did with the Willinghams back in late December that is on the YL Business Collective Facebook page. You'll learn and be inspired, and it might make hubby even think about becoming involved in the business. And that's just one way to enroll, okay? And now, Sarah, well done on such a superlative gold campaign, because you really achieved it in style, and you even had days to spare, which I'm sure Gina would have been thankful for back in August. Like Gina, I've come to know Sarah very well in recent months. And what I would say about them both is how well they develop deep bonds and connections with their teams. Their energy is palpable, their smiles are infectious, but bigger than all of that is the heart that they both bring to all and everything that they do. We're very lucky to have you both. Our last piece of recognition is highlighting the amazing set of retreats we had over the course of the year. So we'll start with the silver retreats, which is very close to my heart and very recent in my memory. Now, I love this photo, not because I'm in it, but because this is a snapshot of our silver leaders of today, who will be, or already are in Sarah's case, our gold leaders of tomorrow. Attending the Silver Okinawa retreat gave me the chance to reconnect with some leaders I'd met before, but also meet many new ones. I cannot explain to you how amazing every element of this retreat was from start to finish. Every detail thought of and every experience curated to amaze our senses and be inspired about what comes next. We had 3 waves of attendees, and so let's run through those now. Wave 1, we've just had a bit of a chat about Gina. I'm sorry that I missed you, Gina, I really am, but I couldn't hog all 3 waves. Wave 2, and then last but not least was wave 3. Now, every wave got to experience a culture-filled welcome party, a farm trip where we learned all there was to know about the production of shell ginger oil, an informative and impactful leadership session, and then a Japanese-inspired farewell party in the summer gardens. That was one of the prettiest things I literally have ever seen. And in addition, we raised a lot of money for the Young Living Foundation, which is something we can all be very, very proud of. Yes. Then last August was the Gold Retreat held in Spokane, USA. And we had 11 highly deserving leaders enjoy this memorable experience. I certainly don't have first-hand knowledge of this retreat yet, but I plan on getting there one day with some of you. So who's with me? Great, I'm seeing a show of a couple of hands. Brilliant. However, I would say the feedback that I heard from all that attended was glowing in every respect. And attending our Platinum Retreat in Ecuador are this powerhouse pack of passionate leaders. In addition to the farm, there was also the opportunity to visit the school in Ecuador that the Young Living Foundation has built and continues to develop, plus a chance for some to spend time with their sponsor child. What a gift, and utterly priceless. In fact, Rebecca or Beck shared with me it was one of the best experiences of her life, which is a reflection of the fact that as you grow as a leader within Young Living, it gives you the chance to give back to others on a greater scale. And in return, you will get the opportunity to visit some of the most interesting countries in the world that are home to some of the most beautiful children and people. And last but not least was the Diamond Retreat in Sri Lanka, which is known as the Pearl of the Indian Ocean or the Teardrop of India. And here are our diamonds who went on that extraordinary adventure. Now, I was actually having a chat with Artemis today and I asked her about her diamond retreat experiences and Sri Lanka in particular. And whilst I can't share everything with you now due to time constraints, I do want to mention a few of her insights. So as a diamond, every year there's a holiday planned for you, visiting an exquisite location and having extraordinary outings and activities that are bucket list worthy. So for instance, in Sri Lanka, there was an amazing animal safari. In addition, you also get quality time with Mary and the exec team, but you also connect with other diamonds who over the journey have become lifelong friends. It is such a special and unique trip every year that truly fills one's cup and is a reward for all the dedication and commitment our amazing diamonds display year round. I'm not sure about you, but if I could, because I can't, I would want to work towards being a diamond, right? So the good news for you though is that if you want it, you can make it happen. It will just take dedication and time. So set your sights and go for it. Casting our vision forward, here is our retreat schedule for the coming year. So just a quick reminder, when you achieve Silver Paid Rank 3 times in the May 25 to April 26 period, you'll be off to Okinawa early in the new year. Achieve Gold Rank, Paid Rank over that same period, and Spokane will be your destination in August of this year. And achieve Platinum Paid Rank 3 times between July 25 and June 26, and off to Ecuador you can go. And very excitingly, we already have 2 silver leaders who have qualified for the retreat in Okinawa. So congrats to Alice Richter and Jan Bebbington, or as I and others like to call her, Nanny Janny. You ladies have such a treat in store. Now I'd like to hand you over to Daniel Bayer, Country Manager, Australia, New Zealand, for some important market updates.
Thank you, Sam, and congratulations to you ladies for achieving milestones. I really was very happy when Gina sort of hit that gold title, and she worked really, really hard to actually make that happen. And one thing which is great is that she worked with a team. It wasn't just on her own. The whole team sort of championed her, and she made. And also the same thing with Sarah. Just listening to her coming in Darwin, saying that, you know what, I'm going to hit gold in November, watch that space. And I was absolutely amazed that she hit that, because again, that just shows you the passion in Young Living and in the business as well. And thanks, Sam, for sharing the highlights for 2025. I would say that my favorite memory would be meeting Mary at the event in Perth and in Brisbane. It sort of touched to my heart. I really loved how she shared her story and her passion about her journey throughout her life. And that has really resonated very well with me. And I hope that information as well, you had the chance to actually meet her and sort of feel the same experience. And to me, what's special is about community and the passion that we all have for our products. The knowledge that I sort of hear from all of our leaders about the various different products is absolutely amazing. One particular product that I've been sort of catched on is Mega Cow. At first, when I was trying that, it was like bringing memories of being a child, where your mum tells you it's good for you and you tell her, but it doesn't taste like that. Yeah, recently they've actually improved the formula and now it tastes pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with the outcomes, and I'm hearing that there's going to be further improvements. So I can't wait for that. But these are the things that you learn from others sharing about the products. And I really hope that you have a story of your own to share and to tell to others in the community what makes special about your journey in Young Living. Or sharing knowledge about products, because again, there are others who like to listen and learn about what helps with their lifestyle and wellness. One particular way you can do this, and that has helped, you probably may have heard about the Oleo app. I know that a lot of you have signed and joined on that. There's been a lot of development throughout as well, where there's only 3 main markets who have this app. Obviously the US and EMEA, and Australia. We're the only other market around the globe who actually are privileged to use this wonderful application just to share information. You can create communities, you can see some bit of information about your organization, and there's going to be more and more improvements. Now, something recently that has been designed, and you may have seen this in the middle of the application, is a CRM tool, and this is your customer relation management tool, where you can actually, when you do find other people who are interested about Young Living and about the products, it's a feature that you can actually utilize to capture their information. So I'm just going to let you listen to Jacob just to tell you a little bit more about this wonderful little function.
Hey everyone, my name is Jacob Young. I'm the General Manager of North America, and today I'm going to show you a brand new feature that we launched inside Oleo called CRM, otherwise known as Customer Relations Management. So this is a tool that basically allows you to checklist certain things when you meet with someone new or need a reminder of things to do with either a reactivation or a new customer or someone that was interested. Best example that I have for you is, say you're out and about and you go to lunch. You find someone that is interested with the scent that you're wearing. Maybe it's essential oils, maybe it's wild notes, whatever it may be. They ask and inquire, you say, let me follow up with you. Here's where you would go into Oleo and have this tool work exactly perfectly for you. Inside Oleo, you'll go down to the bottom right, which we call the hamburger menu. Click on there. You'll then go down the list and look for leads. Once you're on the leads page, you'll see nothing for the time being, and that is because you need to manually input your leads. Now, we will have an automated feature built for this eventually, but for now, you'll need to do this manually. To do so, once you have met with this person and they are interested and want to know more about the world of Young Living, simply go to the very top right where you see the plus button. Go ahead and add their information, like their address, their first name, last name, phone number, email. You can even include a picture of them so you can remember what they look like, and any notes that you have in particular. For example, I met with Jared today. Jared really liked the scent that I was wearing, which was Smoky Ember from Wild Notes, or he really appreciated my story that I shared about with Hill Chrism. You would add your notes there. Add them however you'd like. Once that person is then loaded in, you will see said person. What you will then need to do is go over to the right side where you'll see another icon. This icon is your status icon, meaning what was this kind of lead? Were they, one, a new prospect / potential customer, or were they a reactivation? In the case of a new prospect, which you'll see at the very top, you'll then click down and you'll see a subcategory of options to go underneath that new prospect. For example, you talk to this new potential person. Were they interested? Did they need a shared story? Did you offer solution? Did you follow up with them? Did they place a purchase? Did you celebrate them for something? Or they simply were not interested? In my case, they were interested, so I would click interested. Now, when you look at who I added, he was a new prospect and interested. And you'll see right here, it shows on the right side, new prospect and interested. If they were a reactivation, you would go in and change that. For example, click on the status box, click on reactivate, and then select the subcategory which best defines where they are within their journey. Whether it's a reactivation and they need a follow-up or a purchase, in my case, they probably need a purchase to reactivate their account. I would then click on reactivation purchase, and it would show up as that exactly right there. We really hope you enjoy this new feature. Like I said, it is manual, so you have to manually input this. The more that you use it, the more feedback we'll be able to get onto it. And of course, if you have any comments, suggestions, or recommendations with the app, click in the bottom right-hand corner of Oleo, click on Help, and you'll submit all your information right here, which we get. The more you use it, the better it becomes, and we really appreciate you for using Oleo. Thanks.
You can actually watch this video as well in the app as well. If you go to the digital library, again, at the bottom right, there's a little hamburger sign. You click on digital library and you'll see that video as well. So yeah, it's a great way to actually replay that and learn a bit more. And as I mentioned, this app is actually available now. You can download this app. This feature is also working. The video has been, there is a new little change. It's instead of being where it is at the bottom right, it is in the middle bottom. So there has been enhancements made, which I'm certain you will sort of find this new feature is really fantastic. I gave it a bit of a shot myself just to try to see how this actually works. So I just started to play some bit of, names. I've just made them all up. Crystal Clear, Billboard. There we go. Just a few little nice names. Now, when I entered some of the details, you'll probably see in the next slide, you can put in the address in, but at the moment, it's actually using the maps in the US. So eventually that's going to actually be updated and pick up the international addresses as well. But if you click on search address on the top right, you can actually enter it manually. The person's address, so it's just example that I put in. You can put in their phone number, their as well their address, an email address. Now, what you probably might find is that the address is not always needed, but the phone number is. So that's mandatory. And you definitely would want to get their email address just to sort of share some content. There are going to be some further enhancements on this. I know there's been discussions whether we should use email or use social media link. So down the track that you will see some further improvements, but send out your feedback on that. If there's something particular feature you would like to actually see, that helps by means. Click on the help button and send your feedback. I've added like a nice little photo of this particular chat. And at the bottom, you can add some notes. Like if you had a conversation about, say, for example, a favorite oil, and that really engaged that person, you may want to sort of enter that in so they can see that as well. So, and as well, there will be more and more enhancements done to this application. I've seen some little sneak peeks. One of them is actually like a business card where you have a QR code and you can actually share that with others, and that goes to your webpage. So they are investing a lot in this, and the focus is working on the markets that are currently using this application rather than trying to roll out to other markets. So be excited, and now and then just log in, have a look. I've been seeing there's been a lot of shout outs in the app congratulating everyone's birthdays, achievements. So really good engagement activity there. Okay, so other parts that you might will see in this application. If we go to the next slide. So these are the statuses that you can choose. As Jacob was mentioning, if you have a new prospect, you want to sort of filter that information so you actually understand what the next sort of steps are, if they are interested, and that's what he was sort of highlighting, and they want more interest. At least you can segment that group and you know what your next actions are. And there's other sort of filters, and this is just a guide of what you can use. So if you take like a little photo or snapshot of this, just to give you a bit of an idea of how to use this different sort of fields. And if it's a reactivation, again, that you might want to use on the right-hand side. There will be a purpose on this statuses, so stay tuned as that comes through. And just a clean shot of the next slide just shows you all the functionality there. So I hope this actually becomes like a good, nifty little tool. I know that we were very excited when this was being launched, and it has been slowly, progressively getting better and better. So the next really exciting thing that I want to share, and again, this is all about creating communities, about reaching out to others and growing your business. Because ultimately, that's what you want to do. If you want to go to the Silver Retreat or go to Gold, it's all about growing your own tribe. One way to do that is obviously through enrollments, and our focal point has been on new connections. You probably may remember back in October, we had this global enrollment challenge where every market was competing, and we were competing with Philippines, us and Singapore together with Philippines, and we did beat them. But I was pretty excited midway during the month where we were actually ahead of most of the market. We were actually ranked number 4 and ahead of US, which was absolutely amazing. And our progression on how we did that, we were sort of at the bottom on the 10th place, and we just slowly increased our sort of position. And it shows you how great our community is in terms of when you are trying to grow your business, you're connecting out and enriching people. Those make a difference. People do love listening to your stories, listening about how the products help you in your life. So always, take that into consideration. You might have some individuals that might not be interested now, but you never know that down the track they will be interested. So consistency is very important. I really like what Sam said about that bit earlier. Being consistent is how you grow your business. And going to our next sort of slide is about our wonderful incentive trip that we have lined up for this year. Now, you probably have known that we have done something a bit different this time. We've got a prequel. Now, the prequel has been running since November, and it's all about hitting certain criterias in your business, but making sure that you step up as a leader, making sure that you're hitting executive. It's very important. This is an executive challenge. So if you have hit that for your very first time during this qualification period, you become a participant in this program. It's about bringing you energy. It's really important connecting with people, and the stepping stone of just connecting one per month, or if you were able to do 2 in a month, that's just a progress of achieving the growth of your business. So if you were doing that during this qualification period, you definitely are in the running of being part of this program. And finally, being intentional. By being consistent, by placing an order every month, you are going to be growing your organization, and you do want to grow your OGV. So during this period, we needed to establish of what is the baseline for our OGV. And we've decided that we did not want to do it in the previous month. As we normally do, we generally pick the previous month because it's the closest month for your OGV, so it doesn't fluctuate that much. So if we go to the next slide, you'll see that our qualification period will be on October, and we will be commencing the whole program. It will start from the 1st of February, officially it will be the 2nd, but we'll allow people to start participating in this, registering on the 20th of February. The purpose of that is that we need to see those rate ups, and we have to wait for the commissions to be completed to actually see that information. So that is why the date will commence on the 20th, but you would love to actually start doing this early up. The earlier you start to grow your business, and you will see the qualification rules very shortly, and that will be posted very soon. But being October as the base month, that doesn't hurt your business in January, because most people think that, well, I'm working hard progressively during December, during November. I'm growing, I'm connecting with people, my OGV is increasing, my business is increasing. And that's really where it does start. It is from October, and people do see these progressive increases. So we have established that as the base month, which will be hopefully very beneficial for you. And I'm really glad that a lot of people have been enrolling in the last 2 months. It has been growing each day. We did reach out to a lot of your top leaders and gave them some bit of information about how their team is getting there, which is really great. So hopefully that becomes very useful, and you can start working as a community to grow your organization. So just to give you a bit more details about the prizes, there's 29 trips. Now, we wanted to make sure as many people can go to this wonderful experience. One of us were extremely lucky to actually go and inspect that place, and the feedback that we got from Cindy was absolutely amazing. She enjoyed her time. She found the experience, amazing in the farm, checking the wolfberries, and just the knowledge that she's learned from that and bringing back to us. We didn't even know about that. We didn't know, like, there's special goji berry, different styles that they have, the different, what they call the quality levels. And we usually use the best one. There's two particular qualities that we use, and they're sort of the best. And that's what we love to do. We love to give you the best products that young ladies still offer. You also will have some other amazing experiences on this. There, as you can see on the right, there's a little teaser, and that's actually going to see the Great Wall of China. It's one of everyone's bucket list to do. So I'm going to be really super happy for you to actually achieve it, go there. Yes, there will be a guest, so there will be 30 people in total for this competition, where the top person will bring a guest. So our top 29 is going to be really having a fantastic time. 7 days, 6 nights. We're going to give you more information as time goes by. Now, to give you some bit of a breakdown on the points, it is going to be 60 points. Now, you probably may have remember with Darwin, we had 60 points, but this is very different. This is very achievable. If you actually hit all the minimum criteria, you're going to hit 60 points. So we've looked at this very carefully, making sure that what we've learned from the previous experience, that we can apply to this and see how this can help you grow your business, because it's very important that you are growing to your next rank. To give you some more sort of breakdown on this, so the qualification is about staying consistent, making sure that you're placing a 100 PV order every month. So it's about consistency. The next part is about leading with impact, and that's about achieving the paid rank of executive. You are going to be executive on this, and we just need you to hit the executive rank as well. So that should be pretty much easy for most people, because once you hit executive, you generally stay on that. I have noticed that there's been a lot of people pushing this month to get towards executive. They're very close to that. So this is going to be really exciting for them to actually rank up and stay consistent. The next sort of is about bringing you energy. And that's about getting an enrollment. Now, we are looking about 8 enrollments, which is basically 2 a month. So if you started to work with the pre-qualifications, which was 1, that's like a very easy way of connecting. Now, I know that December and January is time where most people are having a break and having time to themselves. So now we're back in business, and we are going to be focusing about growing our organization. So you'll probably see that will pick up. There will generally, we see in February the growth of enrollments is much higher than January. So I've got pretty good hope that in the next few months, this competition will see a lot of enrollments and growth in your organization. The next part as well is about getting them hooked. And that is what we've done a bit different, because this is NingXia. We want to provide you all this education, and you will hear that very shortly from Sam, talking about like our fantastic plan for the year, special guest that's coming this month, and I'm hoping that you have registered for us as well. But this is about connecting people with NingXia. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can actually either enroll them with a NingXia PSK, or you can enroll in a CEO, like say a 2-pack or 4-pack. I see a lot of that's happening at the moment. The number of CEO enrollments on different NingXia products is great. Or if you do connect them on the PSK or Healthy Home, I know there's been a lot of chatter about the Healthy Home. It's going through a nice little revamp. You can educate them and go for the second order, which could be a NingXia 4-pack or 2-pack, or the singles. There's lots of different ways to actually be part of this competition and have the points reward. And again, it's only 6 people. I'm certain most of you is going to be doing way more than that. So we try to keep this as low as possible. And finally, we need you to boost your OGV. So as I mentioned before, the baseline is October. Now, if your baseline in October was, say, 2,000, because you started off and you've started to grow your organization, by the commencement of this competition, you will probably be over 4,000. So what we will do is we'll go retrospectively and say that whatever your OGV, highest OGV is, either the minimum 4,000 or whatever your minimum was for that month, that will be your baseline. So it will be quite fair on that sort of perspective, and everyone be on a level playing field. We don't really want to give people a head start, but you know what? This time we have. and I've seen a lot of people enroll in January, some pretty high numbers, and those points will be counting towards the criteria. So well done to those who've managed to hit some great enrollments. Now, we do have a few more days to the end of the month, and we do have 50% discount on the Ninja single. So there's great opportunity to capture some more people or use the app, connect with people, find some, and see whether they like to order and place an order with Young Living. So I hope you are really excited about this. The date of the trip is September, and we've been asking this question ourselves. What is the date that actually is going to be happening? It is about like 85%, sure that it will be around the 15th of September. So don't quote me on that yet, but we're pretty much very close. There's so much work that needs to be organized with this because this is going to be a massive trip. We just have to make sure it's done right, like the harvesting is done correctly, making sure that it's not too windy because when it comes to October, there's massive windstorms around there. You don't want to be covered with sand. So there's so many factors being considered about this that we just have to make sure that dates are sort of ideal. But more will come. I'm really excited about this. I hope you are all excited about this as well. And yeah, go out there and grow. To give you some also some wonderful things that you would like to learn, because everyone that asks about this, we like to learn more about product. I'd love to share a nice little product education from Haley Burr, Executive Director of US Marketing. She will go through, she's just going to give you a nice little video about a wonderful product, Brightening Eye Cream. So enjoy the video.
Hello, everybody. Let's talk all about our Brightening Eye Cream. Think of this as your beauty sleep in a tube. This is a lightweight, visibly brightening and hydrating eye cream that's fully powered by plants. It's clinically proven to visibly reduce the appearance of dark circles, under eye puffiness, and fine lines in just 14 days. 14 days, which is amazing, right? You guys have heard that right. 14 days. So this, like I said, this eye cream is going to minimize the appearance of dark circles, under eye puffiness. It's rich in antioxidants to protect your skin from environmental aggressors, which will help to reduce the visible signs of aging. And those visible signs of aging are things like crow's feet and fine lines. It's also going to deliver instant hydration for a very fresh, glowy, really well-rested look. And it also has a very cooling applicator tip. It's a depuffing metal applicator tip as you apply it underneath your eyes. So if you're like me, maybe if you've been using a normal moisturizer in place of a dedicated eye cream, here's why you should rethink your under eye care routine. So number one, the skin around your eyes is significantly thinner, up to 10 times thinner than the rest of your face, making it more prone to dehydration and early signs of aging like fine lines, dark circles, puffiness. Facial moisturizers are designed for broader hydration, while eye creams are really more precision formulated. So they have smaller molecule actives like antioxidants, like peptides that are going to really help penetrate this really fragile area underneath your eyes without that extra irritation. And their targeted delivery helps address specific under eye area concerns that regular facial creams just aren't optimized to treat. So eye cream is really a critical step in a science-backed skincare routine. What's interesting is that 73% of makeup users would still use makeup under their eyes, even if they are in a rush or they're having a no makeup day, they're still going to apply makeup underneath their eyes. So it's a very critical step in almost every woman's makeup routine. This product, like I said before, and I'm going to say it again because it's powerful, it's clinically proven to visibly reduce dark circles, under eye puffiness, wrinkles, and fine lines in as few as 14 days. And it's really going to help visibly make your eyes instantly brighter. So 76% of people said their eye area was visibly and instantly brighter, and 81% said it was more refreshed. So how does our eye brightening cream work? Well, it starts with clinically studied, naturally derived formula that's designed to deliver both instant and long-term results. So this is a lightweight gel that delivers 24-hour hydration to that really delicate area of the eye that's going to really brighten it immediately. And with continued use, It's clinically proven to reduce the appearance. Like I said, in just 14 days, you're going to have reduced appearance of dark circles, puffiness, wrinkles, and fine lines, which is super powerful. So let's jump into the active ingredients and really what makes this product work. The active ingredient in this complex is a phytostem cell complex, and it's sustainably sourced from plant cells from tuberose flowers, edelweiss, along with beetroot derived betaine to deliver multiple benefits for the eye area. It's cultivated through really innovative methods that require only a single sample from each plant. So these stem cells offer a more sustainable way to harness nature's power while preserving rare species and really minimizing the environmental impact. And what's interesting about this phytostem cell complex is that it's naturally richer in antioxidants than regular plant extracts, making it better able to protect the eye area from those environmental aggressors and cause the visible signs of aging. It's going to also help visibly brighten and plump underneath your eye area, reduce those dark circles, and really supports your skin's natural detoxification process. And this phytostem cell complex can actually support collagen synthesis, which means it supports your skin's natural ability to turn amino acids into collagen, keeping your skin looking firm, looking smooth, and looking really youthful, which is what we all want, right? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely want to keep the youth train going. I want to keep looking as young and as youthful for as long as possible. And this plant-powered complex makes it possible for you to get all the anti-aging benefits of a conventional eye cream without the negative effects of synthetic actives. So plant stem cells also deliver higher concentrations of antioxidants than just botanicals alone, and they have the same anti-aging benefit of retinoids without all of that dryness or irritation, which is super cool. So there's also clinically proven results with this ingredient. So it's going to decrease those dark circles and the puffiness. Like I mentioned before, 76% reported less circles and visibly less colored underneath their eyes. There were less puffiness. 61% of women reported less puffiness. And it also was shown to visibly reduce the volume and circumference of the tear trough, which is the area just below your eyes after just 6 weeks, which is so powerful. It's also going to smooth the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in as little as 6 weeks. 52% of women reported that the crow's feet were visibly reduced. And it's also going to plump and hydrate their skin around your eyes, which gives you that really youthful glow. So after 3 weeks, participants agreed that their skin was more hydrated, more comfortable, and visibly plumper, softer, firmer, and more toned. We also use succinic acid, and our succinic acid is sourced from the rich soil beneath a Swiss glacier, which is really awesome. And it also decreases the appearance of lines and wrinkles while promoting radiance to help tired eyes look more awake. And this ingredient is going to work by increasing protein expression, assisting in proper protein folding, and increasing ATP production to reduce stress in cells. And what's really interesting is in a study of Asian women who were either overworked or had little or bad quality sleep. I don't know, this probably applies to me, maybe you guys too, or maybe you're feeling overworked and had bad quality of sleep. This ingredient showed an increase in the look of skin radiance in just 14 days, as well as a decrease in wrinkle depth. So it was also tested, this ingredient was also tested on Caucasian men and women who had a very tired appearance, and they also showed a visible significant reduction in wrinkles and reduction in visible tiredness. Another ingredient used in this formula is prickly pear extract. Now, prickly pear extract is rich in vitamins and minerals and has a high concentration of water-binding compounds to really provide deep, long-lasting hydration. Prickly pear extract is sourced from the prickly pear cactus, which is a desert plant that's known for its thick, wax-coated cuticle that helps retain moisture and protect against very intense sunlight. Because it's obviously in the desert. And this extract is rich in vitamins. It's rich in minerals. It has also has very powerful antioxidants in it. It also has a high content of water binding compounds to provide deep, long-lasting hydration while helping to smooth the skin, reduce the appearance of redness, and promote firmer-looking skin. And it's also going to promote and protect your skin from environmental aggressors and help reduce the look of tiredness and fatigue underneath your eyes. And also, our antioxidant-rich blend of ingredients in this powerful product, we also use Young Living essential oils to help maintain healthy and youthful looking skin with really the best premium essential oils in the world. This blend uses a blend of geranium, grapefruit, and lemongrass essential oils to help maintain the appearance of healthy, youthful looking skin. Geranium essential oil is distilled from the fragrant flowers and the leaves of the geranium plant. It also contains naturally occurring constituents like citronellol and geraniol, and has a very uplifting, fresh floral scent. We also use grapefruit, which has a very uplifting scent, and it's going to help reduce the appearance of blemishes, fine lines, when it's applied topically. Geranium also has some of those same properties. Well, it can help reduce and it can help smooth the appearance of healthy looking skin. We also use lemongrass in this formula, and lemongrass has antioxidant and skin cleansing properties. Our brightening eye cream was clinically tested and proven to visibly reduce the appearance of lines, wrinkles, dark circles, and puffiness in as few as 14 days. I know I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again, but that's a powerful point to share as you're talking about this product and telling other people about it. And even better, you don't have to wait such a long time to start seeing results, because you can get those results so quickly. 76% of study participants said that the brightening eye cream instantly made their eyes look brighter, and 81% said they looked more refreshed immediately after applying. So this is one skincare product that you can count on to pay off now and later. So you're going to get both of those benefits. You're going to get long-term benefits, and you're going to get those instant benefits that you'll see almost immediately. And really, the power of this product is not only great for your skin, but it's going to make an impact on the environment. So this under eye cream is made with sustainably sourced botanicals, including lemongrass essential oil, which is farmed from southern India, which supports local farmers and their communities with every single drop and with every single swipe. This is truly an amazing product, and it's going to provide you beauty, radiance. Your skin will be looking radiant, glowy. It's really your beauty without all of the extra baggage, without all those extra harsh ingredients or harsh chemicals in there. This truly uses plant-powered ingredients, and it's going to help you feel your best, look your best, and it's truly your beauty sleep in a tube.
Well, I could see all the comments coming through in terms of this brightening eye cream. I use it as well, and it is the best eye cream I've ever used. I can see it's been added into orders live. And as you can see here, just a reiteration, obviously, of the prices, the PV value, and obviously the amazing discount that you get by purchasing wholesale as a brand partner. All right, moving along. We have an exciting schedule of events designed to inspire and support you in your business over the course of 2026. So when we look at our calendar, what we can see is that we've almost covered off our major touch points for January, including tonight's call. But then in February, we actually have a follow-up session to what Digital Picnic presented at Rise last year. But this time, the entire field team is invited to learn more about leveraging AI and ChatGPT to support your marketing efforts. Now, please note that the link will be provided closer to the time, but for intellectual property reasons, we cannot record that session. So if you want to get across all you need to know to use this technology, which is now a part of our world as we know it, whether we like it or not, you must jump onto the live webinar on Wednesday, the 11th of February at 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Then, very excitingly, we have our Glow and Grow Roadshow with the incomparable, the incandescent, and the inspiring Joanne Khan, a Royal Crown Diamond from Hong Kong. She is passionate about all things young living and is an author of multiple books. She will deliver an event that will make a lasting impact on you both personally and professionally. However, rather than take my word for it, How about we hear from the lady herself in terms of what you can expect at these events, as well as more about one of her books that can be pre-ordered prior to the 31st of January that I know you will want to get your hands on. So over to you, Joanne. I know you're there.
Hi, guys. Hi. I've been listening and I am so excited for you guys to have the collagen eye cream because I love it. And well, I think it's okay for me to say because it's a Zoom. The golden thingy, it does come off, but you know why? Because our oils are so potent. That's the reason why, right? So I just use it and I put it on my, and then I just apply it with my fingers. So that don't worry about it. Corporate actually knows about it because we've been giving them feedback and they've tested it. It's totally safe, even if you've gotten it on your skin. So don't worry about it. I think it's okay, Sam, for me to say this. I'm just running because I honestly think that we need to be transparent about everything because we used it. It does come off and they didn't know. But now they know, and they're trying to think of ways to make it better. And from my research, it's because our oils are so potent and it melts everything, right? So, and that's why we can use it, and we can use it for like health reasons and detox and all of that. And because the oils are so potent, that's why I love NingXia Red. So at this event, I can't wait to meet all of you, to travel across Australia. I've never done this. One day a city. My friend said I'm crazy, but I said, well, I've never done this. I'm actually really excited to be doing this in Australia because I want to meet all of you. And I see that online. I've got some friends. I know Kylie. I'm so excited to be seeing you, Linda. I can't wait to give you guys hugs, and Katie. And I'll be talking about mostly NingXia Red, why I fell in love with it. It's so good because it's so good that I actually wrote a book about it, because if I were to tell you everything about NingXia Red, I'll probably need 3 hours. And I've done a lot of research on it. And I actually, well, there's a little bit of filter on this camera thing, but when you see me in person, you see that I have like really good skin, because I openly tell everybody that I'm 54 because I don't feel like I look it. I don't need reading glasses. I have, I think, 3 pieces of gray hair. This is all real color. And I'm really proud of it because NingXia Red, Silverzyme, and Bloom Collagen. So these are the 3 products that I'm going to be telling you about when I'm there in Australia. It helps me glow. And surprisingly, NingXia Red also has an emotional release aspect to it. And I honestly think, other than the oils that I started using back when I started in 2011, the first emotional oil that I used was Awaken, which really awakened my soul. And the next product that really changed my, well, other than the Thieves and the Thieves Cleaner, was surprisingly NingXia Red, because it helped me release a lot of the old trapped emotions. And only I found out that that's what happened to me with the NingXia Red, with the emotional release that actually got released from the skin in the throat, where Gary said all the verbal abuse and all the emotional abuse is being trapped is in the throat area. And I drank it for like 6 weeks and a rash started. And I thought I was allergic. And then I tried different oils and none of it really worked. Like this, the skin oil, the lavender purification didn't really work. And then I got a bottle of Release, which I got for free from the PV promos. And I doused it on the skin. And the next day the rash was gone. And that's why I know it's an emotional thing. And from then on, I became happy, like genuinely happy. So when we did like a reset a few years back in Hong Kong with our team, it was called a NingXia story. Like we each have our own NingXia story. So we did this 90-day run. It was before the reset. And we all did this 90-day run with 2 packs of NingXia Red a day. And we collected testimonials, and I put the testimonials in the book. And then many of the testimonials they became happier. Not only were they more energetic, they were happier, which was to a lot of people's surprise. And so not only is that an emotional aspect, there's obviously a physical aspect. And when I saw the eye cream, it mentioned about ATP. I'm going to be talking about how NingXia Red can help with your ATP. And I will explain what ATP is. It actually helps you protect your telomere, if you know what that is, which helps you, it's an antioxidant, so it helps you reduce the rate of aging. not only on the skin, but also in the brain and in all the physical levels. So if you want more information, I'm sure the information is out there, because I actually just clicked onto the Australian Young Living website and saw everything very clearly listed in a page under events. And I think it's under corporate event, and they have all the dates and how to sign up. And it has a little introduction for me and what I'm going to be talking about. So you guys can go to that link. Just go to the website. Like, we all know how to click onto the website. So click onto the website, find event, and you can see all the dates and how to sign up. I think my time is up.
No, thank you, Joanne. That was a great.
I will see you all in March. If you
a great plug.
signed up,
We can't wait to have you here. Oh my goodness, between the two of us, we're not going to be able to get a word in edgewise. But I will defer to you, lovely lady. But yeah, I just want to really reiterate that it's essential that you do go on and pre-order the book prior to the end of January 31st, because additional stock can't be guaranteed at any of the venues. So make sure that you lock a copy in by the end of this month. And if you haven't registered yet, don't hesitate, because jump on and do that immediately, because Joanne's going to give you the tools to shine brighter, build stronger, and grow abundantly. And New Zealand, we are looking at the best. Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. I'm just worried that I will not get the chance to. I will also want to tell you that this book not only tells about Gary's stories that I have watched and my own story, it actually also has a building part at the end. In fact, the people who have read the book said it's a business building book. It's not a Gary story book. So this is what Richard Blissbrook said. Richard Bliss, actually, if you don't know who he is, look him up. He's a trainer. He's an MLM trainer who is also a diamond leader in the company. After he read the book, he said it's a business builder's book, because only when you know the background of this company and you know how to use the oils to help you build the business and how to change your mindset, then you can be successful in this business. So sorry to cut in. I just want to, launch a little bit of this book and explain what this is. So, and there's got tons of books, tons of photos. I've got people crying, reading the book, understanding what it is about Gary Young, why we all love him so much. And there's also another thing. I have asked Samantha to send out a form for you guys to ask me questions, so that I can prepare whatever you guys want to know ahead of time and put it in the presentation. So please look out for that Google form and put your questions in there, so that I can serve you the best way that I can, because I'm following Gary's footstep. I remember when I first started, I requested something and his answer was, oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. What is that? What is it? How do you say it in English? Your desire is my command. Is that how you say it in English? Yes.
Your wish is my command.
Your wish is command. Yes. That's what he said to me. Like, I requested something on email to him, and he replied, the first thing that he replied to me was, your wish is my command. I will make that happen. And I'm going to do that for you. So please write your questions, come to the event so you can know the answer, get the book. And I can't wait to talk to you. I'm sorry to have interrupted, Samantha.
Your excitement energy is palpable, Joanne. So thank you for that extra information to really outline what is covered in the book. And all I was wanting to finish off with in relation to that is New Zealand. We are looking at the best way and timing to get you access to Joanne's session. So that will be shared with you soon once that is finalised. Now, whilst we are in Queensland for their roadshow, we are also kicking off the first of our Wellness Connection events in beautiful Mount Tamborine on Sunday, the 15th of March. Come along to this inaugural event and bring a guest or two and nurture all your senses surrounded by nature and a focus on holistic health and wellness. And here's an outline of the activities that you will get to experience and enjoy. Based on the success of this event, we will look to roll out future events in other locations later in the year and into 2027. Now I'm going to hand you over to the wonderful Cindy Hardcastle for some exciting marketing updates.
Thank you so much, Samantha. And can I just say, it is so exciting to see so many of you on this call today. I was just loving scrolling through all the different screens and looking at all of your happy faces. It's so good to see you. Let me start off with letting you know about our blend of the month for February and March. I don't have a slide, I apologize for that, but it's highest potential. And the one thing that I really love about it is this little saying. It says highest potential is like a pep talk for your soul. Isn't that gorgeous? So for a couple of cents a day, you can literally live your highest potential. And if you're using this oil, your purpose feels clear, your actions align with your values, and you feel balanced, connected, and whole. And that's all for $63.50, and you earn a whopping 38 PV for that. So just thought I'd start off with that. And let me move on quickly to the NingXia challenge, which is coming up on the 1st of Feb. I know you're all really excited about this. I want to make sure that you all know that there's a Facebook group. It is open. Very easy to find. Go onto either our public Facebook page, which is Young Living Australia, or the member page, or on the VO. And we'll be pushing this out on the 1st of February. So just in a nutshell, this is how the challenge works for those of you who haven't already participated in one over the years. First of all, join the Facebook group. That's where all the information will come out to you. So if you've been part of that group in previous years, you have already joined, but if not, make sure you jump on there. We'll be encouraging you to take your NingXia every day, whether it's from a sachet or from the bottle. Make sure you have a couple of shots, and then check in with us daily on that Facebook group, because there'll be lots of education, and we'll be sharing lots of recipes, and there'll be lots of fun and prizes. So make sure you don't miss out on that starting soon. We have got a great promotion running at the moment. So just as a reminder, you've only got a couple more days. If you want to stock up as a standard order for the sachets, you can get 15% off. And on regular orders, obviously that's still available on loyalty rewards. And then there's the free shot glasses. So beautiful little free shot glass with any of those packs that you can purchase on loyalty or standard rewards order. So stock up for the challenge starting soon. We also have a limited time offer promotion running at the moment, which is this gorgeous NingXia merchandise pack. So it's a great little zip bag there. You can see it in the middle. It says Got NingXia, and inside that you'll find 5 NingXia sachets, a beautiful glass mocktail jar with a glass straw, 2 shot glasses, and in the back right, it's hard to see on the slide, but they're the most adorable little tiny gummy bear molds. So this is a limited time offer, so really jump in and grab yours, because you'll need this to take full advantage of the NingXia challenge. So we'll be releasing things like mocktail recipes and shot recipes, and obviously gummy bear recipes. So make sure you grab that. Now let me move on to the Thieves rebrand, and I just wanted to start off by saying that I apologize for how long this is taking, and I know it's a bit of a pain in the you-know-where for many of you, as it is for us at corporate, but we're getting there. The end of the tunnel is very close, and I just thought if you could see them all lined up there, you can see how exciting it looks and how beautiful they look once you've got them all together. So out of this list, there's only 3 that are not available yet, and they're all coming very soon. So in the next couple of weeks, we'll be switching out our current Thieves foaming hand soap with a beautiful reusable dispenser. You can see there in the middle, the white dispenser, and it comes with a concentrate, which is 59 mils. So just a very tiny little bottle, so much more environmentally friendly, because you can recycle that glass bottle and have a reusable dispenser. And then shortly after that, Thieves fruit and veggie soap will be upgraded. We're busy air shipping that in at the moment. And you can see that third from the left, next to the dish soap. And then the last thing coming in will be the kitchen and bar scrub, which is also in transport as we speak. So within a month, this will all be available, which is really exciting. And you'll start seeing the rollout of a lot of these changes in the Nature's Home Essentials collection and the Healthy Home Starter bundle. And we will bring back a lot of the Make a Shift Thieves bundles, which we've had to put on hold during this rebrand process, just to make sure that we could keep the main enrollment bundles in stock. So I know it's been difficult, and I just wanted to thank you all so much for your patience with that. And also to our diamonds who hear from me almost daily about this and have been so wonderful in providing feedback and guidance to us in terms of strategy. So moving on, we have a really exciting LTO oil coming up for Valentine's Day. It's one of the Simplified by Jacob and Kate oils, and it is called Candy Hearts. Isn't that just beautiful? So Candy Hearts is made out of, it contains vanilla, oleoresin, davana, and citrus oils. And so it makes a really beautiful natural perfume, just perfect for Valentine's Day or any day of the week, really. And obviously you can also diffuse that. So that'll be available on the 2nd of February. And you can see on the next slide here, it is $55, 30 PV, and it's strictly limited while stocks last. So jump in as soon as you see that on the 2nd of February. Now, the next part of my presentation is something that's really close to my heart, which is the Young Living Foundation. I'm sure that most of you in the call have already understand what the Young Living Foundation is. If you joined 10 minutes before, you would have noticed in that video there was a really touching 5 minutes or so, I think, about the Romanian orphanage. So there's so many worthy causes around the world that Young Living supports. So I'm just going to start off with a little video which summarizes everything that the foundation accomplished worldwide in 2025.
Hey everyone, thanks for being here with us this year.
We just wanted to say
thank you for being here with us this year.
Nothing we do at the Young Living Foundation is possible without you. You guys, in 2025, we impacted 70,000 people. That's incredible. That's children who are now able to get an education. It's women who are able to provide for their families and receive skills training. That's young girls who are rescued from trafficking. Real lives affected all over the world. We filled 325 new student sponsorship spots at Young Living Academy. That's 325 of you who said yes to contributing to the education that will truly change the trajectory of a child's life in Ecuador. Also in Ecuador, we finished phase 1 of the expansion of the Young Living Academy. We built 4 new classrooms, a new library, a new science room, a music auditorium. We will be opening the doors to 110 new students because of you. That's incredible. We also gave 50 college scholarships to students all over the world. These are kids from Afghanistan, Nepal, Indonesia, Mexico, all over the world who are now able to go to college. We established new projects in Romania helping children who are severely abused, and in Uganda in the fight against malaria. We distributed 310 care packages to our Young Living community who have been affected by natural disasters.
From all of us at the Young Living Foundation, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for an incredible year.
Thank you for being a part of real impact all over the world. We look forward to an amazing 2026 together.
So as you can see by that video, literally 70,000 lives were impacted by the Young Living Foundation in 1 year alone. And I thought, I just dug back a little bit in my memory and in my archives to just give you a quick summary of what we've done in Young Living Australia and New Zealand just in the last few years. Honestly, our Aussie and New Zealand brand partners really punch above our weight, if you know what I mean by that. At every single event, we make sure that we have a fundraiser for a particular cause around the world. And just in the last few years, here are some examples. So in 2023, at the No Boundaries Leader event, we had 200 attendees. With that small number of people, we raised $6,517 at that event, which went towards a little village in Fiji called Toga, where we built a fence around the village to keep the livestock out because people were getting sick from a horrible disease from the urine from the livestock. So, I mean, it's quite amazing how 200 people can literally change lives for an entire village in Fiji. After that event, we had an online fundraiser and we raised another $20,000 US. So that was with the Young Living Foundation supporting us. So they pretty much double everything that we raise here. So we raised 10,000 US, they gave us another 10. So 20,000 went towards a school. And a lot of you were with me at that school in Fiji. We spent an entire day painting and making garden beds and playing games and literally polishing up the school. It was quite amazing. Then at 2024 at the Thrive conference, we had 415 attendees. We raised $17,160 with 450 people. Like honestly, even at Global Convention, they never see numbers like this, and they have, I don't know, 100 times more people than we do. So you guys are just incredible. Then we had an online fundraiser for 6 months after that event to raise money for an orphanage in Vietnam. And many of you were also with me when we went to that orphanage and we were there. We presented them with $30,000 US check which will keep that orphanage going. And I'm getting goosebumps now as I remember that day, the chaos that it was in that tiny little hall with all those kids and the excitement where everyone brought gifts for an individual child and handed their gifts and spent time with them, and we played games and we had morning tea, and it was just incredible. And that 30,000 US dollars will go a very long way in Vietnam. In 2025, last year, with 180 attendees at Rise, we raised $8,307, and that went towards a very small school in the Philippines. And it just so happens that there's a Young Living service trip happening there right now for the next week, and we've got 5 of our Aussie Kiwi members there. So Sharon Jackson, Jen Gallagher, Karen Bysouth, and Nicole and Steve Vinter are actually there. And Katie and Jen, well, Katie's on this call. Katie will remember very, very well. She was there at the last service trip, and she was up to her knees in mud digging and laying concrete and making garden beds. And it's not easy. It's very, very exhausting. It's not a holiday, and you pay to go there. So it just goes to show the dedication that we literally have here. So for 2026, you're probably wondering what we're going to do. So we do have an event coming up in June in Perth, as you know. And what we'd like to do, this is obviously in conjunction with the Young Living Foundation. I reached out to Tyler and asked him where they really desperately would like the money from us this time. And he would like us to focus on the expansion of the Young Living Academy in Ecuador. And you saw on that video how that has really changed lives for hundreds and hundreds of children every single year in Guayaquil in Ecuador. So the ways that you can help right now, if you'd like, is to sponsor a student if you don't already. They need 375 new sponsorship spots this year. They also online already have a CapEx campaign running to help fund the school expansion, which you saw in that video. They've got quite a few more classrooms to finish. Any small amount is absolutely welcome. There's no pressure to be putting in a huge amount. It all adds up. Every cent counts. But if you do have the ability to donate 1,000 US dollars, they're rewarding that kind of donation with a commemorative brick with your name on it, which will be displayed on a plaque. So you can see a little picture there of what that will look like. So we will officially launch our own Aussie New Zealand fundraiser at this event in June. And then I know Young Living will double our donation if we reach our target. But if you'd like to jump in beforehand, then feel free to go to younglivingfoundation.org, where you'll see all the various amazing initiatives around the world, and you can choose to either support specific ones or just the general fund, and then they decide where it goes to, or you can sponsor a student. There's a lot of different ways that you can help. So we really, really appreciate your generosity as usual. And that's all from me. I'm going to hand you back to Sam. Thanks, guys.
Do we have another little new product alert coming through?
Oh my gosh, it's not all from me.
I'm happy to take the baton, but I'll let you intro this, Cindy.
It is late at night. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. Oh my God, this is the most important part of the whole thing. As Joanne was telling you, Joanne would already have been lucky enough, I think, to try out this amazing new product. Very luxurious, very effective serum. So let's listen to a little video and we'll let you know what it is. How exciting is that? So it really makes, it's really great to combine that with a brightening eye serum, which is why we did a bit of training on that. So that would cover your eyes and your face. And then obviously we have the Boswellia sandalwood firming cream as well, which is perfect for your neck and your décolletage. So we've got you covered sort of from here to here, which is amazing. We have got another really great 10-minute product training video from Haley Burr, who's our executive director in the US. And I'll hand over to Haley.
Hello, everybody. My name is Haley Burr, and today I am talking all about our brand new collagen peptide serum. Now, I'm so excited about this product. I've actually been using it for over 7 months now, and I have been obsessed with these results. I love it. I love the way that it makes my skin look, that it's made my skin feel, and I'm so excited that it's coming to our market out here. So this peptide serum is powered by vegan collagen amino acids and peptides, sea phenol extract, which is a natural retinol alternative, and deep spectrum boswellic acids. So this hydrating facial serum is going to visibly reduce the look of fine lines and promote a firmer appearance without irritation or harsh chemicals. Now, before we dive into the details of what this serum is, how it works, let's talk about collagen as we age and our skin as we age. So between the ages of 35 and 55, we hit what dermatologists call a collagen crash zone. So collagen declines faster, your skin structure weakens, and the glow that you used to take for granted really starts to fade, and it fades very rapidly. By age 40, most people have lost up to 20% of their collagen. And by 50, it's closer to 30%. And then when you hit menopause, that number increases at an even faster rate. But collagen loss isn't just about wrinkles, it's about skin structure, thickness, hydration, bounce, even the appearance of your pores. Your skin can bounce back from quite a bit with a healthy diet and a healthy lifestyle, but it's much harder to when your skin is losing collagen faster than it can rebuild. And this is the time that many people reach for synthetic retinol. Why? Why do people reach for synthetic retinol? It's because retinol is famous for working. It reduces the appearance of wrinkles, improves skin texture, fades hyperpigmentation, and over 40% of women ages 40 and above have used retinol and integrated it into their skincare routines for anti-aging benefits. But retinol is also infamous for hurting while it works. It can cause redness, flaking, sun sensitivity, and irritation, among many other things. So, what if there was a way to get the same results as retinol, actually better than retinol, without all of those side effects? What if there was a cleaner and a more sustainable way to age beautifully? Who would want to try that? Let's see it. Who wants to try something like this? Well, you are all about to meet your multitasking skincare treatment that is Retinot, your average serum. Our new collagen peptide serum visibly firms and smooths the look of fine lines and supports firmer looking, deeply hydrated skin. This serum replenishes critical building blocks. It supports natural collagen renewal and delivers immediate and lasting hydration. It uses vegan collagen amino acids and peptides and sea phenol for better than retinol results so that you can age gorgeously without irritation and without those harsh chemicals. I have never been more excited about a skincare product. Like I said, I've been using this product for about 7 months now, and I love the results that I've been seeing, and I love using this product. So let's dive into what makes this serum so powerful and what ingredients really make this product work. First, we have our vegan collagen amino acids and peptides. Peptides are short chains of amino acids that serve as the building blocks of collagen, elastin, and other skin proteins. And as we age, our skin structure becomes compromised. That's when you see more fine lines, enlarged pores, and things like that. Peptides will act as messenger molecules in your skin. So they bind to specific receptors on the surface of your skin cells, which stimulates the production of more collagen and more elastin. Our collagen peptide serum features upcycled collagen amino acids and peptides that are sustainably derived from microalgae. And these peptides work in harmony with hyaluronic acid to really plump and hydrate your skin for a firmer looking appearance. Now, if you check out these slides, I love these pictures. I love showing these pictures. One study, this peptide-rich complex that's used in this serum led to tighter, plumper-looking skin in just 4 weeks. Isn't that amazing? 4 weeks. Amazing results. This complex optimizes firmness, elasticity, and actually feeds your skin structure for nourishment from within. And now I know you've heard of retinol, but have you heard of sea phenol? Sea phenol is nature's answer to retinol. It offers many of the same benefits without that redness, the peeling, or the sun sensitivity. In a study of 30 participants ages 40 to 65, C-phenol was shown to enhance the appearance of skin brightness more effectively than retinol. The same study also found that C-phenol reduced the appearance of crow's feet by 16.5% in just 6 weeks. Again, outperforming synthetic retinol. So you can see the images right here, which is truly amazing. C-phenol is also rich in antioxidants, marine minerals, and bioavailable vitamins A, C, and E. It helps renew the skin's appearance and visibly supports elasticity. But the best part is that it's gentle enough for daily use, even on sensitive skin or reactive skin, as you would call it. I used it every day during the summer, almost every single day during the summer, even when I was on vacations and 100-degree weather when it was super hot, and I didn't experience any extra sun sensitivity or dryness on my skin. Our C-phenol is also harvested from certified organic source on the Atlantic coast, making it a more sustainable option for skincare. And this is why we call our skin treatment our Retinot Serum. It has all the benefits plus some with none of the ouch. So you can see all of the benefits that our natural C-phenol retinol alternative has and all of the things that it doesn't have here. This serum also features boswellic acids, which are extracted from frankincense resin through our patents pending deep spectrum technology. These powerful plant compounds are rich in antioxidants, and they help reduce the appearance of uneven skin tone. Deep spectra also allows us to extract beneficial compounds that other methods can't. So it's really going to maximize potency while using upcycled plant material in a very earth-kind process. We also have hydrating botanical blends, a hydrating botanical blend of watermelon, lentil, and apple extract that work alongside hyaluronic acid, that work alongside sunflower seed oil, sodium hyaluronate, and squalene to plump and hydrate the skin. And together, these ingredients boost hydration by 33% in just 15 minutes. They've been shown to calm redness by 30% and improve dryness by 61% in 10 days. They also have been shown to visibly soften the appearance of fine lines in just 2 hours and provide an instant boost of plumping hydration that lasts up to 24 hours. And yes, the serum smells amazing, in case you were wondering, but the essential oils in this formula are also known for their skin-loving benefits. So we have Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood, which may smooth the appearance of skin and reduce the appearance of blemishes. Rose has moisturizing properties that supports hydration for a natural glow, and ylang-ylang helps supports the appearance of healthy-looking skin. Now, this isn't just a great product. It's perfectly timed. The science is solid. The market is ready. People are looking for clean skincare products and that use powerful ingredients that are science-backed, and you can be the first to share this product. Be one of the first to share a product like this in the industry. This serum taps into the fastest growing categories in skincare, which is peptides, collagen, and retinol alternatives. It also blends clean ingredients with clinical level results. So it's not just a relevant product, it's needed and it's powerful. And you are going to get amazing results when you try this. We're so excited for you to try this product, and we can't wait for you to get your hands on it. Like I said, I have experienced amazing results using this product. I love it. And we are so excited for you to try it as well.
How exciting is that? So exciting. I can't wait to get my hands on this. So it's also very affordable. It's $116 and you literally only need a drop at a time. So that's going to last a long time. It'll go a long way on your face. And 60 PV. So we're going to be launching this tomorrow at around about 1 o'clock Sydney time. So look out for that. And the stock is definitely in Perth already. It's at the Experience Centre in Sydney. It's all good to go. And it's been lovely chatting to you. And I'm going to hand you now officially back to Sam. I am finally finished. Have a good evening.
Thanks so much, Cindy. I do want to remind everyone that, have I frozen? Oh, that we started at 7:05. So we're right on our 90 minutes, but I only need a couple more from you because there's one more thing left to announce and launch. And that is, if you can do a drum roll for me at home, please. Bloom, our Bloom event in June 2026. Think of this as a supernova event where we bring the best of our leadership and product events from the past together. Our theme is believe, be bold, be you. Believe in what you are capable of. Be bold and have the courage to take action to make your dreams a reality. but be you and do it your way. Located in Fremantle, Western Australia, you're going to hear from keynote speakers, industry experts, our experienced young living leaders, as well as a few other entertaining surprises. There will be goodies and giveaways, access to some of our amazing products, and so much more. Trust me when I say that you will not want to miss this. So our event actually has two parts, Bloom Professionally and Bloom Personally. So Bloom Professionally is the part of the event that's suited for those brand partners who want to focus on growth, leadership, and building with intention. So you're either a current business builder or leader, or you want to be one in the future. At last year's Rise event, there were some people in the room who had only joined a few short weeks beforehand, but they knew where they were headed, so it's never too early or too soon. The early bird price for this one-day event is $120, a significant saving from the regular ticket price that will kick in immediately after our Glow and Grow Roadshow is finished. And then Bloom Personally, perfect for those seeking inspiration, motivation, and a deeper connection to the Young Living products, lifestyle, and community. The early bird price is $200 with a huge discount from the $300 regular ticket price. However, we want you to get the complete experience and get access to all sessions, providing an avenue to grow, learn, and connect in every way. So immerse yourself from Thursday afternoon all the way through to late on Saturday with Bloom in full. Early bird price of $320 with a regular price of $430. And for those that want to socialize and take their connections to the next level, come mix and mingle with us on Friday evening to celebrate the wonderful community that we're all part of at our mocktail party. Tickets are $50. Now, our Bloom webpage has all the important information you need to know about the event, including accommodation options, along with the ability to register on Eventbrite will be available tomorrow. Remember, the sooner you book, the more cost-effective it will be for you. So do not hesitate. Jump on and register to attend. And if needed, there is a payment plan on offer to support you. Now, in wrapping up, I want to thank everyone so much for your attendance and your engagement and interaction on the chat this evening. So let's celebrate that with some spot prizes for a few of you who have been interactive and engaged throughout. I have actually had or asked someone to be an extra sort of set of eyes for me and let me know who those people might be, because I've been a little bit otherwise delayed or entertained, and I'm actually just not sure right now where they... Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Here we go. Just checking my other little platform. All right, our winners, all of whom will have a mystery oil sent out to them tomorrow, are Ingrid Glenn, Deb Dunn, Alicia Wynn, Gina Moore, and Kylie Post. Could you all please, you amazing ladies, pop your member number in the chat here or message Daryline, or otherwise known as Des, or Soraya individually. So just again, congratulations to Ingrid Glenn, Deb Dunn, Alicia Wynn, Gina Moore, and Kylie Post. Everyone was fabulous, but you guys were absolutely rocking the chat. All right, team, we have great opportunities ahead of us, and I know together we can make the most of them, and in doing so, transform our lives and businesses as well as those of so many others. We have the most unique and special community. But as Mahatma Gandhi said, the future depends on what we do today. So let's make 2026 a watershed year in terms of the momentum that we build and the success we create. Thank you once again for your time this evening. We appreciate it, and good night.